We have Almas. Almas center is going on. Okay. Now let's have some points. Okay. Just for 2 minutes. Okay. Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It's me, Michael Cesar Di Santa. I am here with you. Well, as a as a title, you read my titles. You have seen that what I am roasting Almas Jacob in the topics. Well, now long time I did not mention any topics about Almas Jacob. Well, long times I did not roast Almas Jacob in the topic of the conflict between Israel versus Iran. Just because that Almas Jacob say some different topics, and I was busy to with a live to expose Tulsi Gabbard and some Islamic video segments. Okay, and now I would have a final touch of the Islamic video segments in Islamic channels. But suddenly now we have been seen that in the topic of the conflict between Israel versus Iran, Almas Jacob says some nonsense points that any Muslims, any backdated Muslims, I mean the Muslim reading in class 5 can say that Almas Jacob is wrong about the conflict between Israel versus Iran. I mean, the student of class 3 can say that Almas Jacob is a crystal unscientific. And now I would like to say that why I am saying that Almas Jacob is a crystal unscientific. Here I would see you that. Well, perhaps in 30 minutes, here we can say Alma. Here would be Hindi or Urdu. Well, in minimum word of Farsi or minimum word of Arabic, Hindi is look like Urdu and Urdu is look like Hindi. Okay. Now let's see what is going on. Okay. Well, and now okay. Well, you can see that it is my it is in my watching history. Okay, I can see what is going on. Okay, Walton representative. Okay, submit.
वेलकम वॉचर्स, मैं हूं मास्टर खबर। आप देख रहे हैं अजीजों, एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग न्यूज सामने आ रही है। ईरानियन ऑफिशियल्स क्लेम कर रहे हैं इसराइल ने ईरान के खिलाफ इस जंग में जिन्नात का और जादू का इस्तेमाल किया है। अब इस न्यूज को सुनकर बहुत से लोग जो हैं वो हंस रहे होंगे, मजाक आ रहे होंगे कि देखें जी, ईरान जो है ना वो इसराइल से हार गया, तो अब अपनी हार तस्लीम करने के बजाय कह रहे जी कि जंग के अंदर उन्होंने जिन और जादू इस्तेमाल कर लिया था, इसलिए हमसे कुछ हो नहीं सका, हमारे जेन बंद कर दिए गए हमारे फौजियों के। तो मॉडर्न बनने के चक्कर में बहुत से लोग इस चीज का इनकार कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर आप गौर करें तो आप जिस भी खुदा में बिलीव करते हैं, कोई भी आपकी किताब है, आप अपनी किताब उठाकर देखें, उसके अंदर यही लिखा हुआ है कि जादू और जन्नात होते हैं। और खुदा ने हमेशा, खुदा के कलाम में हमेशा खुदा ने मना किया है कि ना जादू करना है, ना जन्नात के साथ कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स करने हैं। तो इसका मतलब ये कि इसकी हकीकत तो मौजूद है, लेकिन इस न्यूज का मकसद क्या है?
Okay. Well, and now, well, Almas Jacob claimed that, it is 1 minute, we can say. Well, in every minutes of the 13 minutes of in every minutes of complete video, it was repeatedly mentioned in different angles as in first minutes Alma Jacob says. Well, and now here we can say what was happening. Well, in the war between Israel versus Iran, it is saying that Iranian officials claim that Israel used black magic to defeat Iran. Okay. Well, Israel used black magic. Well, which type of black magic? Here perhaps I would mention it. Okay. Here we can say, I would mention it how Almas Jacob proclaim. What is the reason that Almas Jacob proclaiming that Iran proclaims that Iranian officials claim that Israel used black magic in to defeat Iran. Okay. Well, Iran used black Israel. Well, Almas Jacob claimed that in every religious scripture there is a mention that jinn is always exist and ghost is always exist and black magic is always exist. Well, we don't know that if black magic was did black magic exist in the time before Jesus Christ or not. We don't have any idea. We don't know. Well, Islam is born. The religion of Islam is born in 610 AD. Well, 1400 years earlier from the calendar 2025, we don't know black magic, if black magic did exist or not. We don't know. But now, well, here is here is the era of artificial intelligence. Well, now this is the era of the scientific vehicle eras, where we can travel with my car, and the car would contain a velocity of 216,000 kilometers per second. We are living in that era. I don't know if Almas Jacob living in the era where car would run by horse or donkey, and it would contain a velocity, highest velocity of 50 kilometer, well, 25 kilometer per hour. Well, we don't know. Almas Jacob can live with the era where the car is look like a modern rickshaw. Well, in because if we can say to Almas Jacob that, dear Almas Jacob, now my car can and we can prove it to Almas Jacob that my car can contains a velocity of 216,000 kilometer per second. Well, Almas Jacob would, and it is proven to Almas Jacob. Then Almas Jacob would say that it is a crystal black magic, because as in the calendar of 2025, Almas Jacob living in the era when the modern car would contain the highest velocity only of 50 kilometer per hour, and the car would be like that rickshaw to us. Here is the points. Why I am mentioning rickshaw? Just because of that, I am mentioning rickshaw because Almas Jacob, living the era where car look like our rickshaw, and I am a citizen of Bangladesh in 2017, and my vehicles to travel from home to university is always rickshaws. Therefore, I could say that the car in the era of Almas Jacob is the rickshaw in the era of me. Here's the points. Okay. Well, and just a moment. Okay. Well, you have beautiful questions. Well, if you think I am a girl, you call me madam or sister. And if you think I am a boy, you can call me sir or brother. That's okay. Well, you have beautiful questions, and now here is my. I would like to remove the comments because it would be positive, but it's look like a scam. It is not scam, but it is a spam comments. SPAM, spam comments. Okay. Well, I would reply the spam comment in the last points. Well, now you can say that. Okay. And now, let me have the topics. Well, and here is the points. Well, my car weight is 1,000 kilograms. Perhaps that would be like a bike. Well, my vehicle is contains the weight of 1000, well, 1000 kilometer, 1000 kilograms. Well, and here is the points. The velocity of my vehicle is 108,000 kilometer per second. Okay. Well, here we can see that the supporters of Almas Jacob is here for some ways, for some times. Well, my vehicle contains velocity of 108,000 kilometer per second. Okay, and okay, let's see. We can say, well, I want to travel from Tel Aviv to Tehran. How much time I would have? Let's see. I would like to have a time for that would be 14.62 millisecond. I would take a time. 14.62 millisecond. Not a 20 milliseconds. Okay. Now we can say, now the supporters of Almas Jacob does not know what is the meaning of milliseconds. Well, 1 second is the 1,000 milliseconds. Well, you can say, well, now here is the topic that what is now my parameter is complete, and now here we can see what I have researched. Let me see. But for now, we can say that I have to arrange for some points we have to arrange. Well, okay. Well, here Iranian officials says Benjamin Netanyahu spell black magic, and now we can well, my name is Netanyahu Kunjalvis. मैं दुनिया में अकेली हूँ, दिन भी है. Okay. Well, now here is the distance between Tel Aviv and Tehran. Well, the distance is 985.21 miles. That means 1,585 kilometers, 540 meters. Well, let's see the driving. What is the driving routes? The driving routes is, well, forget the mile. That is 1,914 kilometers, 210 meters. Well, now here we can see. Now let's see what is Iranian technology say. Well, every country believes in technology and science. Now, what is Iranian technology says? Well, Iranian technology says the distance between Tel Aviv and Tehran as a flight route is 1,578 kilometers, 760 meters. And now, okay, here, well, the hour is mentioned, 2 hours 21 minutes. Okay, and now, well, I would like to delete the calculator memories. Well, we have used calculator memories to research our every videos and every live streaming files. Okay. Well, now let's see. 1578 kilometers, 760 meters. You can see that. Okay. Now let's convert it into kilometer per hour. Okay. And what is that? That is 2 hours. Well, 21 minutes. We know 1 minute equal. We know 1 hours is equal to 60 minutes. Okay. Well. I have some problems. Okay. Here we can see that is almost 276.3 kilometer per hour. Okay, here is the points. Well, now it is the travel time accordance with the Iranian technologies. And now let's see what is Netanyahu technology say. Well, the Netanyahu technology says that their flying velocity is 216,000 kilometer per second. Okay. Now it's not a joke. Well, okay. Well, 1578.76. Well, divided by 2 plus 21 divided by 60. Okay. Here we can see it is real. Well, as Iranian technology say that the velocity would be can be mostly 700 kilometer per hour. But now, well, Iranian technology say, well, Ali Khamenei technologies, and Iranian technology says the aeroplane can contains a velocity with 200,000 kilometer per hour. But our Benjamin Netanyahu say the velocity can be 216,000 kilometer per hour can be the velocity of the flying car. It is not the planes. Hence, here is the points. Well, let me see. 1578.76. Now let's divide it by 216 triple under. Okay. Everything is kilometers. And the result is 0.007309074 seconds. That means almost 7.31 milliseconds. Here we go. Well, and now here I have to have a points. Well, well, today we are now as an Israeli military technology. We are living in the era where okay, we are living in the era where technology can be well, the vehicle can, well, scientific vehicle can contain a velocity of, well, 54,000 kilometer per second, 108,000 kilometer per second, 216,000 kilometer per second. Even it is probable that okay, 207 the content velocity can be 272,000 kilometer per second. We are living that would be the velocity of the car in the technology of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. We are living in the era. But what Almas Jacob living in? Let me explain. Okay. Well, now what Almas Jacob living in? The Almas Jacob living in the era. Which era? I don't know. Well, Almas Jacob living in the era where 200 there would be a car, the vehicle technology. In the vehicle technology of the era Almas Jacob living, there would be a car with the highest velocity only of 50 kilometer per hour. Well, now if we can say that here is my car, and my car velocity can be, well, 100 kilometer per hour. That can be a black magic for Almas Jacob. Well, that can be traveling black magic for Almas Jacob. Well, if we can be if I can prove to Almas Jacob that I have a car with the velocity of 9,000 kilometer per hour, that would be a black magic of Almas Jacob, for Almas Jacob. Well, here is the points. It is I know Almas Jacob in every times I know. Even sometimes here I can say well, just for a moment. Okay. Here is just for moments. I don't know if it is NASA Apollo 11 mission moon is still okay. Well, here is some videos of Almas Jacob, and the second video was like that. Well, uh, we have to click our photo to prove that we are landing on moon in the camera of velocity, in the camera of 36 pixels, where Almas Jacob can see that there would be a star in the night sky. Okay, and now let me see. In reality, I am here in a live stream. Here is the distance between me and the well, mobile camera is almost 1 meters, almost 1 meter or 2 meters, but still if you can see my live stream in 144 pixels, then you cannot see me. Well, okay. Well, you can see me that I have you cannot identify that if I wear hijab, niqab or not. You can say that I have a face, but I am a belt and I have no leaves and no noise, no eyes. I have nothing. I have just a chin as a face. Well, face like a plane of balls. I have not human face. Here, but my face is open. In 144 pixels, you can see it. But if you see in 720 pixels, you can see that I wear hijab, I wear niqab, and I wear I wear shirts and I wear pants. But if you watching in 144 pixels, you cannot have any video details about me. When I am 3 meters away from my mobile camera. Now, imagine that Almas Jacob wanted to see cameras. Almas Jacob wanted to see stars on night sky with a camera of 36 pixels, not 144 pixels, 36 pixels, where maximum star seen on the night sky is 50,000 light century away from the camera of Neil Armstrong, that was 36 pixels. Well, here is Almas Jacob. Here is Almas Jacob living in that science. Well, and now, well, I would say again in the points at the last times. Okay, now in here, we know here is the conflict between Israel and Iran. Well, now here is it. Now let me see what is Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu technology says. Let me see that. Okay. Alhamdulillah, we are 35 minutes live is complete, and now we can see the points. Uh, well, here Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, as the calendar of July 2025, what is he say? He said that I wish I could say that the truth that I have a flying car with velocity weight of 2000 kilograms, velocity of well 216,000 kilometer per second. Well, we know that the velocity of and travel time of 7.3090741 milliseconds. Okay. Well, we know the velocity of light is that 300,000 kilometer per second. In Almas Jacob voice, the velocity of light is 3 lakh kilometer per second. Hence, that car velocity divided by the speed of light, that is 0.72. Well, hence the kinetic power of my car would be that. Well, here is kinetic power. Well, kinetic power is measurement when we can divide kinetic energy by travel time. Okay. Now here is the equations. Well, we know the kinetic energy is 80 quadrillion joule. Well, 7.3090741 millisecond is that already 0.00731 seconds. That means 11 quintillions. Well, here is Benjamin Netanyahu technology. Okay. And now, accordance with Benjamin Netanyahu technology, well, what is the travel? What is the fuel physics of the fuel? Well, let me see. The physics of fuel is an artificial sun. Well, specific heat is 15,400 joule per kilogram per Kelvin. Capability is 98. Well, temperature device is 666 decillion degrees Celsius. Well, the kinetic weight of artificial sun would be 7.955 E minus 24 grams. Okay. Now here as the technologies we can say. Okay. And now, well, it is the points we can say, and let's we have. And now, well, here is Almas Jacob. Well, in the points of Almas Jacob technologies, here Almas Jacob believes this. Every modern technology is just a black magic. Well, but I would like to say, well, Almas Jacob, well, in the points, we can say Almas Jacob is supporting Palestinian terrorism. How is that? Is that because this? Well, I could show the video as a 1 minute, but in the last 3 minutes or last 6 minutes, Almas Jacob claimed that Israel would be served and Israel would be alive forever in the name of Jesus Christ, and law of black magic would exist in when Jesus Christ returned. Well, Jesus Christ could not reach a kingdom of heaven. Well, he traveled only 1,981 kilometer. Kilometer नहीं, 1,981 light years he could travel. And 1,981 light years, because he 91, it would be 2021 34, 2025 34, 2021 30. Okay, well, Jesus Christ could travel 1,991 light years. Well, the distance between kingdom of heaven of Jesus Christ and the earth is 900 trillion to the power 900 trillion light centuries. Well, in the destination of the kingdom of heaven, when Jesus Christ can pass one universe, well, the Homo sapiens species would be destroyed, but still their fossil is remained. Well, and our universe is the one universe of the one of the trillion universe in our multiverse. When our Jesus Christ would pass one multiverse, every information about our human species, Homo sapiens species, would be destroyed properly. Well, would be destroyed properly. Okay? Now, here we can see, well, Jesus Christ, and now when Jesus Christ can return from kingdom of heaven, well, there would be no earth, no solar system, and no Milky Way galaxy. So what about Homo sapiens? Yes, he can return to the earth, the planet, and perhaps it would call the earth. But there would be no Homo sapiens. 99%, I am 99% sure that if there would be human, there would be no Homo sapiens. And in their history, that as if their mythology is Christian mythologies, well, in the Christian mythology of that humans, when Jesus Christ would return from the kingdom of heaven, well, the Son of God the Son of Christian God is not called Jesus Christ in that Christian humans. That would be perhaps called Kuik Zuhi Bibo or Kuik Zuhi Biboi. Iviv. Something like that. Because we are Homo sapiens. But when Jesus Christ can return on the Homo sapiens earth, when Jesus Christ would return to the earth of human, there can be human like us, but they would not be Homo sapiens. That would be the problems. Because Homo sapiens human, every information of Homo sapiens human earth has been destroyed completely in trillion years earlier. Okay, but Almas Jacob still believe that Jesus Christ said the Homo sapiens. Jesus Christ, when Jesus Christ would become, the Israeli black magic would be destroyed. That Benjamin Netanyahu black magic would be destroyed. Well, what is the black magic of Benjamin Netanyahu in travel times, travel events? Well, that is that if car weight is 2000 kilograms and the weight is 72% speed of light, the travel time is 7.309071 milliseconds. Then the kinetic power of the car would be 11 quintillion and and here the kinetic weight of artificial sun would be 7.955 E minus 24. And what is that? Well, now in the several times in last 4 years, every of us are talking about the artificial sun and every of us are talking about the positive effects of artificial sun. Well, artificial sun is that artificial sun is the sun artificially created by hydrogen nuclear project. Okay. Hydrogen nuclear exploding systems. Here is the points. Well, and now okay, and now everybody are achieving 1 quadrillion degrees Celsius of the temperature of artificial sun. Well, here is our point. It is officially and unofficially. Who knows that we could achieve 1000 decillion degrees Celsius of the temperature of the artificial sun. And here is the positive effect for us. And that is that, we know that artificial sun is basically hydrogen-based nuclear explosion, nuclear projects. Well, hence specific heat would be 15,408 joule per kilogram per Kelvin. And in modern technologies, capability would be 98%. Okay. And now, here we can say, what is the kinetic weight? The kinetic weight is the weight that can be a fuel for our car. We can run in particular velocity. Well, The kinetic, well, we are living in the fuel of artificial sun. Well, third. Well, generally, Almas Jacob is bullying on Pakistan. How could I say that Almas Jacob is bullying on Pakistan? Well, let's see about Asif Munir. Asif Munir believes that his military vehicle can run with the fuel of artificial sun with the temperature of 666 decillion degree Celsius. Decillion cannot be, perhaps decillion cannot be possible. 666 quadrillion degrees Celsius. Well, but Almas Jacob living in the era where we can, where diesel, there was a diesel car or in the normal time. Well, petrol car is a sci-fi car for Almas Jacob, and particularly I would say that was rickshaw for my era. Well, and now here we can say what is the era of Almas Jacob. We can say like that. Well, 1E12 picogram. Well, we know that what is the meaning of 1E minus 24 gram. We know that 1 gram is equal to 1E12 picogram. That means 1 trillion picogram. And well, 8E minus 24 gram means that, well, the fraction of 1 out of 1 trillion of 8 picograms. Here is the points. 80 minus 24 gram means 8E minus 12 picograms. And here is the points. Now I have 2 minutes to have a Ajan, reply on Ajan. Okay. Uh, my illness is not fixed properly. Now I would say Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Isa ibnullah, Ashhadu anna Isa ibnullah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, La ilaha illallah. Okay, and now let's have the turning points we can say. Well, and here is the points. It is a and now Israeli military car with the weight of 2000 kilograms contains the velocity of 72% speed of light. Well, and the travel time is 7.31 milliseconds from Tel Aviv to Tehran. Well, and here and for that the as a fuel is a artificial sun. Hence, the kinetic weight of artificial sun is 8 trillion. Well, 8e minus 12 picogram. Well, that means it is a fraction of 8 out of 1 trillion picograms. Well, now here as points. Well, Almas Jacob can believe. Almas Jacob believes black magic exists because she read every religious books is written that black magic exists. Well, we could not see the black magic. Well, we could not see the black magic in the real life. We could not see. Well, if black magic would exist, there would not be any measurement of there would not be any parameter and any measurement to explain how can Israel attack on the Iranian general headquarters in 10 milliseconds. How is it possible for Benjamin Netanyahu? Well, but nobody knows that it is Benjamin Netanyahu, not Ali Khamenei. Because Almas Jacob live in the vehicle, the era with a velocity of 50 km per hour. Well, okay, and here is a part, so we can say Benjamin Netanyahu has a here is our turning points, we can say. Now, well, and now in 1 hour I have said what is written in 1 minute of Almas Jacob. Okay, now let's see.
वो आज की वीडियो में आपको बताने वाला हूँ। तो अगर आप गौर करें तो ये जो तस्वीरें आप देख रहे हैं, यहाँ पर अगर आप देखें आयतुल्लाह खामनाए जो है वो नजर आ रहे हैं और पीछे कुछ तस्वीरें बनी हुई हैं, जैसे ये कुछ लिखा हुआ है। ये तस्वीरें और ये जो पेपर्स हैं बेसिकली ये मिले हैं ईरान के अंदर। और सिर्फ यही नहीं बल्कि अगर आप इस तस्वीर में गौर करें तो ये यहाँ पर 33 डिग्री नॉर्थ वाली साइड पर एक
Oh, it is a best image. Huh? Almas Jacob say. Well, in this type of image, I can write, I can draw in my paper every time. Even if I am a failed student in the class 2 of arts. Well,
ईरान की सरजमीन के ऊपर
Well,
आप देख सकते
I
हैं
have-
कि जी एक
I have no drawing performance, but still I can I can draw better image than the image.
ट्रायंगल बना हुआ है और यहाँ पर कुछ सितारे बने हुए हैं जो कि ईरान में जगह जगह इनको ये देखने को सिंबल्स मिले हैं। अब बहुत से लोग इसके ऊपर ये सवाल कर रहे हैं, अगर हम नीचे हैं तो यहाँ पर मैं आपको पढ़ाना चाहता हूँ। बहुत से लोग ये सवाल कर रहे हैं पब्लिक रिएक्शन में। राइटर अली, ये जो भी इनका नाम है, इन्होंने कहा रिस्पॉन्डेड सार्केस्टिकली टू द जीनी क्लेम सेइंग द सिचुएशन इज स्ट्रेंज, यू वेक अप एंड रियलाइज द जिन्स ऑफ कर्ज have been defeated by the jinns of Tel Aviv। यानी कि ईरान के जो जिन हैं वो
Okay.
strange, you wake up and realize the jinns of Kurj have been, उन्होंने कहा responded sarcastic।
Okay. Well, now here is the points. Well, here is a point. Iranian jinn has been defeated by the jinn of Tel Aviv. Well, but we can see that there was a war between Israeli military technology and Iran military technology. Well, and what is writer Ali Bozogen? Now, let me see that who was writer Ali Bozogen. Okay. Well, in part 1, can explain that what would be the Iranian technology to achieve 216,000 kilometers per second. That means, well, I think now, I think it has a bath, would have a bath time. I don't know why. Alhamdulillah, today is Friday, and I have missed my Islamic prayers. Well, in the Arabian conflict, we support Israel because we are Muslim by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Well, our the fraction of our blood is the blood of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When the other fraction of blood goes through the DNA of Benjamin Netanyahu, the DNA of England King Charles III, the DNA of Donald Trump, DNA of Vladimir Zelensky, DNA of Vladimir Putin, and the DNA of Xi Jinping. Well, Almas Jacob is angry on the points. Well, okay. I have said that I would like to tell about the points of about for the second life. It is part 0. The part 1 perhaps would be at night of 8 at the night of 8 o'clock or perhaps 9 o'clock in the Bangladesh zone. Well, the difference between Bangladesh and England is 6 hours. Well, the difference between England and Germany is 1 hour. That means, well, 8, 9. Well, in 4 o'clock, in the afternoon 4 o'clock in Germany time zones, we can say that would be the points, or perhaps it is the right answer. Okay. Now here I would let me explain that what would the point is. Well, and now here is the Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Well, Benjamin Netanyahu has a magical flying car. Weight, right? Correctly 2,000 kilometers. Well, velocity correctly 216,000 kilometers per second. Oh, it is Khamenei. Velocity is 216,000 kilometers per second. Well, that means 72% speed of light. Okay. But Khomeini believes that the kinetic fuel is a petrol. Well, the kinetic volume of, well, I have mistakes in my writing. Well, volume of petrol. Okay. Well, we can have a license. Okay. Well, here we can see Ali Khamenei assumed that the fuel would be petrol. We know that specific heat of petrol is 2 joule per kilogram per Kelvin. Capability is 1/4. Temperature difference is 50 degrees Celsius highly, and density is 0.7778 kilogram per liters. Well, here volume would be that 8.3 quadrillion liter of petrol. That means 2 billion untapped planet petrols. Okay. Well, and now we have 1,000 kilograms of, we have 1,000 kilograms of hydrogen, and we can convert it into 1,000 kilogram artificial sun available on Earth. And now we can say, as Benjamin Netanyahu technology, what is saying from the Benjamin Netanyahu technology, Benjamin Netanyahu technology say that their military car with the weight of 2000 kilogram can travel with velocity of two well 216,000 kilometer per second, and as a voice of Almas Jacob, velocity of 216,000 kilometer per second, that is 72% speed of light. Well, that can have only one type fuel, and that is artificial sun, where capability is 98% and temperature difference is 666 decillion degrees Celsius. Well, and hence they need 8e minus 12 picograms. That means a fraction of 8 out of 1 trillion of picograms. Benjamin Netanyahu needs as a kinetic artificial solar weight. But what is the what now? According to Almas Jacob, well, what Ahmadullah Khomeini saying? Ahmadullah Khomeini says that it is Israel use black magic against Iran to defeat Iran. Well, several days later, perhaps Iran would accept that they lose, because every winning objective, to win the war is not achieved. Winning objective is zero. Well, and need winning objective is in minus. I don't know why. Well, here that Iranian terrorist supreme leader Ali Khamenei, an Iranian official said the military technology is a black magic. Well, now let me say, well, who is Ali Bojogian? Okay? And now we can have points. Well, that is 1 minute 30. That is 1 hour 13 minutes is going on. Okay. Now here would be the second parts of that points. Well, okay. Well, who is writer Ali Bozogian? Spelling, okay, it is okay, but correction of spelling is okay for me. Well, now here we can say, well, now what Microsoft Bing contents answer? Ali Bojokian, artificial intelligence researcher, LinkedIn. Norwegian University of Science and Technology, Ali Bojogian. Well, Google scholar Ali Bojorgian. Oh, okay. Here is an Ali Bojorgian as a Masters of Science. Well, his PhD research is mainly focused on quality of assessment to impressive media. Here, I especially work on probable contract sensitivity function and application of optimizing problems. Okay, now let's see if we have different Ali Bojogians. Ali Bojogians, I triply explore author details. Okay. Now here is a different person, Ali Bojorgian, journalist, and this is Poera magazine. Ali Bojorgian paper we quote. Well, here is 3 Ali Bojorgian link ingredients. Okay. That means in the points of that, well, that means in the points of that, Almas Jacob show a news article of Iran where, well, this news article has a no research authenticities. This news article contains no event authenticities. This article says that Iran used their black magic to defeat Israel, but Israel have defeated Iran by Israeli black magic. Well, here, here is the parts. Well, now I don't know what if Genji like Pradeep Pradeep Tiwari, the writer of Lucifer was innocent, mentally patients. She could not sleep in 72 years, perhaps. Well, as a part of it, nowadays, some changes can believe and really black magics, because black magic mentioned in a religious book. Well, and changes believe in now believing in spirituality, and because to believe spirituality, and they would believe black magic. And now, well, we have a Ruby Williams as a Iron Heart. Well, Mephisto, Demon King Mephisto in Hell Heaven. Perhaps we can believe, but because it is a religious funds. Well, after that, let us check that even the hell exists or not, and even heaven exists or not. We can check after our death. Well, and as we can see that It is religious topics. But for now, here we can see that, uh, well, how human controls under demons. Genji just believe and Genji said that there was no way to be recovered from the demonic trap. Well, Genji like Review William does not have an idea. Well, while Almas Jacob was exposing our favorite person, Tony Stark, who built his iron suit and who built his first iron suit, and every nuclear arc reactor that would be fit on his heart and was invented in the cave of terrorist camp in Iraq. Well, Almas Jacob was trying to expose Tony Stark, but she did not expose Review Williams. Why? Because Review Williams promoting the reality that how we are entrapped under demonic environment, how we can be trapped. But we have no idea that how can we come out from the demonic traps. It is just the one way, and that is with the help of Allah. Because Review William is a blackguard. Well, while Tony Stark taught us that how we can revive ourselves with our own technology, and that is demonic for Almas Jacob. In here, in video, we can say that writer Ali Bajarian responds sarcastically to Jimmy claim, saying the situation is strange. We wake up and reality the gene of Gaza has been defeated by the gene of Tel Aviv. Okay. Well, perhaps in Gaza there was a nuclear weapon. Well, that would be under our part 1. Okay. And we can say that, but this type of writing this type of statement would be written by writer Ali Bojogani. We could not believe. But in the laptop, we can say that how Ali Bojogani is some of here is 3 LinkedIn account of Ali Bojogyan. One is okay. One is artificial intelligence researchers. Another is masters in science in Norway universities, and the third Ali Bojogyan is a journalist. Journalist of what? Let me see again. Andre Punya magazine. Andish Punya magazines. Just in Indian Well, just like an Indian magazines. Well, one Ali Bojagian is American, one Ali Bojagian is Indian, and one Ali Bojagian is Norwegian. But this Ali Bojagian is a fourth and nothing mentioned in the parts. Well, how can we see that? There we have no ideas. Okay. Now, I would like to request Almas that show me this information about the writer Ali Bojagian who believes black magic of jinns. Now here we go. Now it is in 1 hour. It is in 1 minute 45 seconds. Now we can say what happens. Now let's focus on it. According to Ali Khomeini, well, accordance with Ali Khomeini, here we can say Iran would need 8.3 quadrillion liter of petrol that can be exist only in 2 billion undark planet. That means 2 billion planet where petrol is not dark. We cannot dark the soil to produce petrols. In the criteria there was 2 billion planet combines contains a combined of 8.3 quadrillion liter of petrols. That would need for Israeli magical flying car to achieve what would be achieved? To achieve a velocity of 72% speed of light. Now, who knows it? I don't know. Okay. Well, it is in our planet, the planet entire, forget Iran, forget Saudi Arabia. The entire planet contain 9 million liter as an undark. Well, 900 million liter as an undark. Just it cannot just be 1 billion liter of petrol. Well, here is the measurement of petrol as a mineral resource according with Ali Khomeini and Iranian scientific Iranian mineral resource scientist of Iran. Iranian scientists in the topic of mineral resource. Here are the points. But suddenly, Israel Benjamin Netanyahu technology in suddenly Israeli car with Benjamin Netanyahu technology achieved 72% speed of light with the weight of car as 2,000 kilograms. Well, so they could travel from where Tel Aviv to Iran and attack the Iranian general headquarters. Well, what was the explanation for Ali Khomeini? As a Ali Khomeini explanation, so well, in a magical world, Israel got 8.3 quadrillion liter of petrol. But in this time, when there was asking that what is Ali Khomeini opinions about artificial sun, the answer was shocking that it is just a black magic. Well, here is the Islamic world. That is how Islamic Iran works. Well, and I don't know if Iranians are watching my now's live streaming. Well, to roast Almas Jacob, they would know that how Almas Jacob is propagating that for misinformation about black magic. Well, and somehow, well, if I would support Iran, what would I say? If I would say that Iran was defeated by the black magic of Israel, or I would say that Iran was defeated by the best military technology of Israel. Well, I mean the best military vehicle technology of Israel that could achieve 72% speed of light to depart from Tel Aviv and arrive to Tehran to attack Iranian military general headquarters. Well, that would be my propaganda if I would support Iran in the conflict of Iran versus Israel. Well, but I support Israel, hence I would not say this type of propaganda. Well, Almas Jacob says about misinformations about the black magic, where it was here the military vehicle event in the conflict between Israel versus Iran is just a military vehicle technology. Well, and where Iranian where we can see that Iranian governmental person can develop a website named Iran Wares to speed the black magic articles as the propaganda against Israel. Well, I think Iran was working in the nuclear project. As I said, the previous part, an Iranian nuclear project is a largest threat for the national security, not only Israel but also Russia and China and India and Cuba and Venezuela. We have mentioned that. Now, I have mentioned in the several points. Well, now I would delete some parts. Well, and you would not believe that I have well. I have a 5-page about the Iranian terrorism, nuclear terrorism. When perhaps Iranian terrorists would have unethical scientists to work for Iran. Well, hence, I cannot believe that the Iranian article could write a black magic propaganda. In that times when Iranian terrorists have their own nuclear projects, it doesn't matter if it is accomplished or failure. Well, it is the era when the Iranian terrorists has their own nuclear project. Well, hence Iranian terrorists is the largest threat for national security of Russia and China.